my faith. I do not give in to doubt. I rise above it. My conviction cannot be shaken or reasoned with. I am defiant in the face of doubt, defiant against appearances, defiant against the visible evidence that challenges my inner knowing. I stand firm in what I know to be true. Faith is my foundation, the path to abundance, fulfillment, and peace. Faith is not merely a spiritual principle. It is a psychological necessity. Every act, from the smallest decision to the grandest creation, begins with faith. It is a fundamental law of human function, built into the very operating system of consciousness itself. Faith is not optional if I intend to live fully. It is a requirement of life itself. My mind finds rest in trust. Anxiety has no foothold when I live from this place. Peace becomes my companion when I release control. Control is the ego's counterfeit version of faith. It is an illusion. The present moment is where I live free from stress. My faith is my top priority. I guard it with everything I have. It is sacred to me. It is the life force of all possibility. It is the backbone of my desired future. Faith walks with me everywhere I go, alive within me at all times. I nurture our sacred relationship by watering it daily through action. I replace worry with trust. This is something I actively do by challenging the thoughts and beliefs behind my worry. I do not live unconsciously. I don't drift through existence as experiences unfold around me. I remain aware within them, present and observant. I keep a close eye on my feelings and thoughts, constantly watching my inner world and redirecting any that do not align with absolute trust. Faith directs perception. What I believe determines how I perceive my daily life. When faith is absent, I become blind to opportunity. When it's alive, the same environment reveals endless possibility. By walking in faith, I change my perception, which changes my choices, which changes my reality. Imagination is where faith first takes shape, the inner space where belief begins to form. Faith is embedded into our DNA as the mechanism by which consciousness extends beyond the known. Faith is the bridge to belief, the link between what is and what can be. It brings thought, emotion, and action into harmony. It is the unseen substance that shapes my reality. It keeps me upright while belief is still forming. When I walk the path of faith, obstacles are not signs to quit. They are checkpoints of alignment. I face them with unwavering belief in myself. I do not run from challenges. I embrace them, for they are the building blocks of life. Without challenges, I remain stagnant. I willingly place tests before myself and rise to meet them, letting my faith be my anchor. Without faith, my peace withers away, and I run to my comforts. Comfort is the killer of purpose. I now run towards my fears and overcome them with consistent faith. Challenges are my allies. They force me to grow and expand my horizon. Faith is not just belief. It is also action. Action gives reality something to build upon. My faith, expressed through action, is the path by which my dreams become realized. One small step of consistent movement can move any mountain. Faith doesn't follow proof, it creates it. When I move toward what I believe in, my vision organizes itself around my motion. Faith isn't measured in confidence, it's measured in commitment to act despite uncertainty. Faith lives in motion, not in stillness. I walk by faith when I leap without assurance, when I trust without evidence. When I embody a spirit of faith, I open myself to the unfolding of creation itself. Faith activates my brain's creative and intuitive centers. What I hold in faith, my mind begins searching for matching evidence in reality. Faith turns vision into expectation, and expectation into experience, not by chance, but through divine and neurological alignment. Disbelief narrows perception. It instructs my brain to stop looking for new opportunities. Faith, by contrast, keeps my mind open to insight beyond logic. When I feed disbelief, my mind builds neural pathways around limitation. My brain is always listening. It obeys the commands I give it. Faith does not live in the analytical mind. The logical mind searches, questions, compares, and tries to figure out what cannot be figured out. Faith lives in the imaginative mind, the inner vision that sees beyond facts, beyond evidence, beyond what is currently in front of me. When I confuse thinking with faith, I slip into doubt. But when I allow myself to imagine what I desire as possible, faith comes alive. Faith is not a calculation, it is an inner seeing. It is the quiet confidence that rises when the mind stops analyzing and begins believing. Faith expands or diminishes by the spoken word. I choose my inputs with awareness, allowing only words that broaden my inner world and strengthen my belief. I guard what enters my mind, for every message leaves an impact. Nothing I take in is passive. Every word leaves an imprint in my brain. What enters my mind repeatedly becomes a part of me, whether I intend it or not. Fear and faith both imagine unseen outcomes. One imagines failure, the other imagines fulfillment. The mind cannot hold both at once. Whichever I feed becomes dominant. Fear is not the absence of faith. It is faith pointed toward the undesired. Fear is faith in failure. I choose to release fear and walk in faith. Faith steadies my emotions. It grounds my reactions and softens the intensity of what I feel. When my emotions rise, faith gives me clarity instead of panic, direction instead of chaos. Through faith, I respond rather than react. This is my daily commitment through every circumstance. Every moment presents a choice, and I choose faith. Without faith, my mind defaults to fear and self-protection. It shuts down curiosity, imagination, and motivation. Faith is my only option. I now walk in gratitude, which directs my eyes toward the abundance already present in my life. Gratitude raises my spirit and strengthens my optimism. When I cultivate a spirit of gratitude, it pulls my mind out of lack and into abundance. Gratitude is the emotional proof that my faith is alive. When I feel grateful before the outcome arrives, I am demonstrating trust in what I cannot yet see. Gratitude is an active antidote to my mind's fear-based defaults. I grow my faith by speaking it out loud. My words are the mechanism that maintains and produces belief. When I stop speaking life into what matters, my mind forgets what I once believed and defaults back to the evidence of the moment. Whenever my faith feels weak, I return to the spoken word with sincerity, which restores me. I choose now to grow my faith by speaking life and authority into my visions. When I speak out loud, I build inner belief. My inner world shifts first, then my reality follows. Not every outcome will match my expectations. That unpredictability is part of life's beauty. I will not let unmet moments define what I believe is possible. Disappointment does not disprove faith. It redirects the journey, not my belief. I refuse to let disappointment reshape my trust. I choose to hold faith without demanding perfection from every outcome. I honor logic for what it's meant to guide, the practical, the measurable, the known. But I refuse to let logic wander into realms it was never meant to govern. Faith leads the parts of my life that logic was never designed to handle. Vision, intuition, inner direction, and the unseen paths ahead. When I rely only on logic, wonder fades. When I honor faith, my inner world expands. I choose balance, a grounded mind, and an awakened spirit. Self-doubt fractures faith. I cannot hold strong faith in life while believing I am unworthy of good. When I see myself as undeserving, my faith becomes conditional and hesitant. Faith also rises to the level of the identity I hold. I cannot believe beyond the limits of who I see myself to be. As my self-worth rises, my faith strengthens with it. When I believe I am worthy, I naturally believe that good was meant for me. Faith weakens when I drift into comparison or overthinking. When I compare my journey to others, I forget that my path unfolds in its own rhythm and timing. Faith is patient. It grows in the unseen and reveals itself at the right moment. When I overthink, I try to control what faith was meant to carry. I choose now to trust the timing of my life. I release comparison, I quit overthinking, and I allow patience to strengthen my belief. Faith returns my mind to rest. Right here and right now, I step into absolute faith. I live with ease of mind by releasing my attachment to every outcome. I trust the flow of life. I take back control of my life by surrendering to its divine flow. I now challenge every doubt and disbelief that resides within me. From this moment forward, I choose to put on faith in every circumstance. I wear it like a garment, deliberately and daily. I stay loyal to this commitment. I do not allow fear to creep in and take root. I take command of my inner world. I do not live by what I feel or by what I see. I live by faith, and faith alone. In this, I remain unwavering and unchanging. I release all doubt, fear, and control, and I anchor my mind in faith. In every moment, I choose faith.